I came on this ride with Alexander in 2022. One of my students from Aspen, my riding students, her dad was best friends with Alexander, and I wanted to come on this trip for like at least 10 years. And in 2022, I woke up and I thought, what am I waiting for? You know, I'm not getting any younger. I really want to go experience India and do something good on the planet. And I went to lunch with one of my friends and I told her that I was going to do this. And I said, and I want to run a fundraiser around the way. And she was like, great. And she donated. And so then all of a sudden I had to do the fundraiser. And I was like, that is not a skill set for me. But I went ahead and did it, and I hit my goal of 16,000, and that trip was a turning point for me in my life, very much so. I really realized two things I realized out of that trip. The first one was that no matter where you go, it seems to me that all the people I met, that everybody's desires are pretty close to the same. We all want health and happiness and, you know, as much joy as possible for ourselves and the ones we love. And second, that a single person could actually make a difference, as silly and cliche as that sounds. It was, but that trip made a difference to thousands of people, and everybody who donated got an opportunity to be part of helping make those changes, and it was really great. So I was talking to Alexander between then and now, and I said, I'm coming on another ride. And I got started, and I only had like a 90-day runway, and I just kept, every time I was like, I should be doing something this or doing something that, and I just thought, no, I'm committed, I'm going. And I decided to run another fundraiser, and that was, you know, the company that he's built around doing these humanitarian things and taking people on horseback to do it, is it's an incredible company, and he's made it such that the ride fee pays for the humanitarian part and it pays for the rider, and there really isn't any, you know, the need to fundraise, even though this time it was amazing. The people who donated, I hit the goal of 16,000 and crushed it to 21,000, and that is always a great experience. I always feel good asking people to help, because the work that we're doing here is critical for the people that we're doing it for. And to couple that with horses, give me a break. I love it. And so what I really realized this time was what we really need are more riders. For a lot of reasons, not just because these communities need to remain served, but also because people need to experience that their one choice to go do something can change someone else's life forever. Not in a little way, in a very huge way. So we just need more relief riders. It's a great community to be a part of, and I'm super excited about it.
I basically offered an opportunity for people to get out of their comfort zone, to leave their everyday pattern and routine on an adventure, on a journey where your ticket to get in is just simply being open-hearted. And when you're in there, you're being exposed on this ride to immense culture, a beautifully, experienced dynamic adventure. You're on horseback, you're taking it all in. You've cut ties with anything you know, and you're just learning. And you're seeing how other people live, what they're experiencing, how they're feeling, and you're able in that process to give back and to help them while you're doing it. And really, ultimately, you're helping yourself. And that's the way I feel about my work. So, and I think other people really feel that way too. And that's the gift. And you really, once you have that formula down, you just can't go wrong with it. Obviously, most of you, all of the riders who've been on the ride with us, I mean, it's the equivalent of like, managing like a flying circus, but it's what it is. Like herding cats is, an understatement. But that's, I just love having to just accept what needs to be accepted and moving, and then really going back and saying, like the little stress moment I had there was not even worth worrying about. The universe took care of all of us. It's just amazing.
Hi, I'm Sarah, and this is not only my first relief ride, but it's my first time to India. I've never done a riding holiday before, so this is all very new to me, and I'm really excited to be here. It's so far surpassed all of my expectations. It has been totally throwing me out of my comfort zone, which I think has been amazing and a really positive thing for me. I've met some really brilliant people so far, and everyone has been super friendly, warm, and just welcoming. We got here early this morning from the overnight train from Delhi, which was a unique experience. Don't think I got much sleep, but it was, something that I definitely won't forget. So I have been wanting to do a trip like this for about 20 years. Actually, that's not true. I've been wanting to do this exact trip for 20 years. And I must have heard about it when I was a teenager, thinking about what to do after I left school, to take a year out and travel. And then it ended up not happening then. And I sort of didn't think about it for a while. And then over the last couple of years, I've just slowly but surely been thinking more and more about doing it. And then last year was just a really tough year work-wise, and personally I had a few losses and things that I was dealing with that just one after the other happened, and then I just couldn't get this trip out of my head. I couldn't get the idea of it out of my head. And it grew stronger and stronger and stronger, and I just felt like the desert was calling me. So here I am, and I think this is going to be a really positive experience for me. I can't wait to get on the horse and just get out there and get going, and just remember that there's a world out there and we are not at the center of it. And I just can't wait to get more of a taste of that.
Well, the origin story of that thought, which basically I pulled down from the ether unbelievably. I mean, I can't believe I did it myself. I mean, I thought about something and it actually happened. I wanted to ride horses in India, and it was really important for me to give back. I had lost a lot of people in a very short period of time, 6 months, 5 friends, including my father. And while I was roaming around on my big walkabout, I just really felt, traveling through India, that there was a need for more medical work, that, free medical work for people that didn't have any health care. And I wanted to invite people to join me on horseback. A lot of it was that, I felt that there was a need for this. I knew people were interested in doing this type of work, mostly because at the time, and even still now, a lot of celebrities were chosen or had access to UNICEF for a reciprocal relationship, where they would come and work on humanitarian programs. And I felt like they were only allowed to do it, and the general public really didn't have an opportunity. I can give you another example. I mean, donors to foundations at the time when I first started off, donors who wanted to go visit the foundation, their only opportunity was to sleep in the back room of the foundation on a cot. Back in 2002, 2003, nobody had the concept of allowing the donor to actually come to the field work. And sure, there are many donors that don't want to, don't want to participate, and they just want to fund and subsidize, which is very important. And there are also many people that want to see exactly where their money goes. They want to experience and feel the gift they gave and be a part of it. And I'm a very hands-on person. Those of you who know me, I fly, I ride motorcycles, I captain yachts. I love to just be hands-on, and that's my nature, to be hands-on, get into it, and start it. And I'm just lucky I followed that little voice inside my head.
What made you come on this ride?
Okay, I've been here now 2 other times, and I wanted to renew the feeling that I had in the past rides. And it's it's a spiritual ride as much as one that provides tremendous personal enjoyment. And it's lovely to be back in India.
Where do you live?
Well, I live in Bozeman, Montana now, and in a rural area, and so this feels very comfortable to be here.
And how long have you known Alexander?
Oh, Alex I've known for over 20 years, and I'm struck by his dedication and his commitment to helping people in India. And these are people he'll never meet again, but he takes great pleasure in providing for a better quality of life for them.
Yeah. And you want to share with everybody how many years you've been on the planet?
Oh, well, I've been here for 87 and a half years so far. In Asia, they measure your birth date from the time of conception. So conceivably, I'm 88 years old and I don't even know it.
And you rode how many miles yesterday?
Oh, my horse took me through the desert. What was it?
35
35 kilometers.
Yep.
And I don't know if he was more tired than I was, but we were both basket cases.
I decided to take this ride because I miss riding. I wanted to kill 3 birds with 1 stone. I wanted to see the temples in India. I wanted to do something good in the world, and I wanted to do a horseback riding adventure. And it's time for me to do my bucket list at 61 years old. How sad is that? I wish I could have done some of this stuff when I was younger. And I would urge younger people to do it before they get older. I'm getting a little old to be doing some of this stuff. It turns out Alexander Sori and I have a mutual friend, and I saw this friend of mine comment on one of Alexander's posts at a time when I was looking for a horseback adventure. So I knew I could trust that this Alexander did a good excursion because he was a friend of a friend's. And I knew I could rely on him to do a great job. So that's my story.
stay these temperatures.
Wouldn't that be nice?
Yep. Gosh, I'm expecting much more of what we enjoyed the other day. I'm excited
Tangerine.
for a full, yeah, and I'm hoping there's a large dune.
And tell me how you're feeling about your pony today.
Great.
Yeah.
I'm hoping she's had a good day off and not too tired.
Comfortable, smooth, kind.
Oh yeah, I love her. She's wonderful. She's so unflappable. It's unbelievable.
Yeah. How are you liking the riding part?
Great. It's great. We've had a little bit of everything.
Enough cantering for you?
Plenty of everything. Plenty of breaks. Yes. It's been wonderful.
Nice.
Taking my camera today so I can get some pictures.
Nice. All right, cool.